What's going on, people? It's the instant match reaction. Tottenham 0, Aston Villa 2. Brian, talk to me, man.
For the people that want me to be positive, zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day, my oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine coming our way, zippity-doo-dah, zippity-goddamn day. I am sick and tired of having to do this game after game, performance after performance. It's another spineless, disastrous performance. Antonio Conte has some questions to answer. There's no doubt, don't get me wrong. Everyone knows my stance. Levy out. This is all down to the parasite. But the style of football there is just that we're playing styles of football that we've played. But Bissouma needs to play in a 3 and a 2. There's nothing. James Dillon with a super chat of £5. Cheers, buddy. No message. And yeah, it's just I think Romero was the only player that did anything.
Well, yeah, for the first 45 minutes, he was very quiet in the second half. He was the only one that stood out. Look, the first goal came from a mistake from Hugo Lloris.
Another one.
And the second goal was you know, for me, great bit of play from Aston Villa to carve through the defence. But do we need to looking at the players? Harry Kane and Heung-min Son today, awful.
Everyone. I mean, Perisic got forward as much as he could. There is just something very, very, very bad. The first half, at least we didn't concede. We didn't concede. It was still... Aston Villa were very, very disciplined. Aston Villa knew what to do. They were there to antagonise us and there to annoy us. We were literally, thank God, 2-0. We had 3 players, our 3 centre-backs booked in the first half, so they had to be more aware of what they were doing, more restrained. And then the second half came out, and when you're bringing on Sessegnon, and then you're bringing on Emerson Royale, and who came on with him? Papa Mate Sarr ahead of Jed Spence. It's not good. It was the new year has started. We've been back 2 games. We've drew 2-2 to Brentford with an awful first half performance, and then we kicked on in the second half, and now just an awful first half and a second half here, and there is big trouble at Tottenham Hotspur.
Do you think it wasn't just obviously Kulusevski was missing? He went out with a muscle injury.
Yep, that was the start of it, wasn't it?
Obviously, we all thought that Bentancur would have just been out for the Brentford game. How can those 2 players, those 2 young players that some people call rejects, some people call them whatever, those 2 players seem to be at the heartbeat of everything that we do well?
So what I will say, Nick, well, when it comes to I'll go to Bentancur second. We categorically cannot play a 3-4-3 without Kulusevski. We are trying to do it with Richarlison, doesn't make a difference. Try to do it with Hill, doesn't make a difference. Kulusevski, to me, on that 3-4-3, is the most vital, integral part of this entire team. Cannot play it without him. Bentancur is a huge blow. You could see in midfield what we were missing. You could see it was a large Bentancur-shaped hole. And he is a big problem being out. And as we've heard, the typical Tottenham medical team, it's worse than first feared. So God knows what that means. You just listed the 6 games we've got coming up. Man City twice, the filth. We've got North London Derby. There's still a load of Arsenal fans in here, and I am dreading that North London Derby for the first time ever, or for the first time in a very, very long time. But mate, we're seeing that. But again, and someone just put it in the comments, and we have to look at this. It's another costly mistake by Hugo Lloris.
Yep, 100%.
That made absolutely 0 during the France team. Back at Tottenham, 1 game, boom, mistake.
It's like his brother, like Jose Mourinho said before about Dele Alli, and is it Dele Alli's brother? We were talking about it during the World Cup, in the fact that Hugo Lloris doesn't... Is it because it's the people in front of him? What is it, Brian? Because when he was playing for France, he was commanding his area. He was catching balls. He wasn't making a single mistake. But when he comes back to Tottenham, First game back, first opportunity. He'd had nothing to do in that first half. First opportunity, 5-6 minutes in, and that's what happens.
Can I tell you what the difference is? You never guess this. You'll never ever guess this. Neither will everyone in the comments. Elite players play better with better players. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought that when players have fantastic players around them, they play better? When they have a world-class defence in front of them, they feel more assured, they feel more confident. But you put them with worse players, and straight away, something happens. But hey-ho, let's be positive. He got to a World Cup final. He got to a World Cup final, Nick. We should all be happy. A Spurs player got to a World Cup final.
Yeah, Romero did and he won it. But look,
but be happy about it.
Spurs have conceded at least twice in 7 consecutive league matches for the first time since November 1988. A disappointing afternoon for London side, but Unai Emery is now unbeaten in all 4 of his Premier League meetings with Tottenham. 3 of those came during his time at Arsenal. Now with Aston Villa, what is it about ex-managers, Arsenal managers? I mean, everything is just, Arsenal, for one, everything is going their way.
Mate, listen, Arsenal have done what they did. Listen, you look at it when you talk about them, and I hate talking about them, especially this after-match reaction. They listened to their manager. When they had their manager say that I want Aubameyang gone, a guy that's on 350 grand a week, I don't even want him training with us, rather than saying, no, he's on 350 grand, you have to play him as a star player. Okay, off he goes. I don't even want to talk about the filth right now. This is after-match reaction.
No, absolutely. But
we've
look,
got a super chat. We've got a super chat from Rambo. Big up, Rambo. Hopefully we'll see you on the very poor day. Headed to the gym. I told my Gooner cousin that we're being set up by... We've been set up by getting a New Year Day fixture. My money is on the lads, and that they were partying last night. Mate, Rambo, I don't even think it's that. Do you know what? They're just not good enough. They are just simply not good enough. I mean, if we look at this seriously, Nick, apart from Romero,
for 45 minutes,
who else did anything? Anything?
Nothing. And something is not right. Mark Schwartz is saying on 5 Live, he doesn't think he's ever seen Conte so inactive in his technical area. He's been very, very quiet. He's just standing there with his arms folded, his hand on his chin. Is it the calm before the storm? Is it something we'll hear about in the post-match, his frustration about the performance of his players? Look, I think for me today, Villa deserved that win.
They did. Mate, listen. I said, I'm sorry to cut in, Nick. I said 2-2, and I said I'm not being this fan anymore that always says we're going to win every game. We're going to win every game. Now's the best time to play them. Now we're going to be stronger. Now is the time. I'm not doing it anymore. We have to face facts. Villa came. Villa had a game plan. Villa stuck to it, and Villa got what they deserved. And we sit here with what we deserve. And this is going to be a very long, boring, predictable fucking January.
Yeah.
Once again.
Look, over 3,000 of you have joined us today. Thank you so much. Obviously, it's not a happy new year for Spurs fans.
Go on, you carry on. I might have missed a super chat. Sorry, Benz, I'm going to go back and check. Go on, you carry on talking, Nick.
Are you sure?
Yeah. God, this chat is going mad. I can't.
I know, that's the thing.
Rambro. Sorry, Aravin. Sorry, I was Conte. Sorry, I want Conte out and Enoch out. Reset button. Aravin, I'm sure we'll see you on the fan show. Let me just keep strolling back. Benzai, I'm really sorry if we missed your chat, the super chat. It's going crazy. I can't see it as we speak. I don't know if there was a super chat, Benzai. Not that I can see, buddy.
Yeah, not that we can see. Look, guys and girls, thank you very much for joining us. Like I said, it's Happy New Year, but not for Spurs. We've come away with another awful, shambolic performance. We've got a big game on Wednesday against Crystal Palace. I will be here with Rez. Brian will be at the game. We have the post-match fan show to come. Brian, your final thoughts?
My final thoughts? And as always, Levy out.
Guys and girls, thank you very much for joining us. Join us on the post-match fan show. It's going to go off, I'm sure. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.